What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. February has been absolutely crazy busy. We've got 5 dyno sheets here from 5 of the builds that I did to go through. I want to show you some differences there. They're all 128 cubes. 4 out of 5 of them are running the 485 and the other one is a Sneaky Pete combo. There's some different pipe choices there as well, so it's going to be interesting to check out just how different they are. And up the back there, hopefully you can see we've got some of the bad stuff that happened in the month of February. Had a transmission have a bad day, third gear left the chat. So let's dive into it. All right, guys, here's a quick look at the dyno sheets that we're going to be talking about today. As I said, these 4 here are all 485s. This guy's a 515, and they're all different pipe choices. So it's going to be very interesting to see just how they shape up. But while, as I said from the start there, third gear decided to leave the chat on this one. Now, you'll know from January's video that we had second gear. We had a second gear failure in a breakout. Now, this guy here is third gear that left the chat. Now this was in this Sneaky Pete, which is a street glide. We'll go up and have a look. Well, actually, I'll just show you, look what's going on here. So this is our main shaft, right? This guy, the clutch hangs on the end of here, and third gear has completely left the chat on the main shaft. As you can see, it's just absolutely gone. Slight amount of evidence of what was third gear on there, and you can see it's lunged the other side, the counter shaft gear as well. So guys, this guy's got to be all pulled down, stripped down and cleaned up and put back together. Starting out from the start here, guys, this one here, so Sneaky Pete combo. Now this is running an S&S 2-in-1. So it is a 128 cube, it's got some head work done, and the 515 cam, which really brings it to life. It's at 64mm throttle body on there. Pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, third gear did decide to leave the chat. Now, I'm just going to walk up here and show you the bike. Righto, guys, so this is the bike here. Now, unfortunately, I built the bike for him, built the engine for him on a Friday, and as I came to work on the Monday, I see the bike here in the parking area waiting, and I was like, that's never a good sign. So he's obviously not back from more work immediately. What's happened? Now, obviously third gear happened, or didn't happen. You can see it did mark the housing here a little bit. You can see just from some of the metal, just made a few marks. That is literally just superficial stuff. It's not really going to affect anything at all. Nothing, you know, just oil flows around in there, so it's not going to hurt anything there. So yeah, we'll get this one sorted for him, put it all back together and sort it out. Now, I know that there is a Screaming Eagle transmission set available for these things now. I don't know who's going to be the first one to put one of them in, but I will be excited to use one of them one day. Hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. As you guys know, I've never said this is so now this third gear, that's actually this third gear back here, this is the second transmission that I've seen have an issue. The one in January was second gear in a breakout with a Sneaky Pete combo. This is third gear in a street glide with the Sneaky Pete combo. So perhaps it's looking to me like I've done a few other Sneaky Pete combos before and haven't had any issues. Not sure what the go is there, guys. As I said in other videos, I never denied the fact that third gear has been an issue. I had just never seen it. I mean, been building these M8s since day one, right? Since 2017, we've been doing, early on we were doing 120 cube combos for them, and now you know, we're squeezing more and more out of them, and I hadn't seen an issue with third gear at all until now. 2025, so there you go. Anyway, we'll get them sorted. Right, so moving on from the Sneaky Pete, we are up to the stump puller here for Matt Angelo. Now this was in a breakout. Now stock heads, as you're aware, the stump puller utilises the stock heads. Just some Freedom 2-into-2s. Now these, I can't remember exactly what they're called, but they're just the 2 straight pipes. So that's the result there. 485 cam, 139 horsepower, 152 foot-pounds of torque. Very, very healthy in the mid-range. Moving on from this one, this is almost the identical build, just the pipe choice is different here. So exactly the same combo, same camshaft, just different pipes. Now, I did label them wrong here, so I've crossed it out. They are actually, let's go and have a look at the bike. I'll show you what they are. There they are right there, guys. They are the Freedom Sharp Curve Radius. They work very, very well for these stump pullers in the Softails. Right, so if you compare those two, very similar numbers, like two horsepower, or yeah, 1-2 horsepower difference, a couple of foot-pounds of difference there. The sharp curve radius there sort of make a little bit more torque earlier on, you can see. So they're sort of holding, you know, that 140 foot, just under 140 foot-pounds earlier, whereas these guys here just sort of softened a little bit. So, but still overall virtually the same horsepower and torque. This guy here had a lot of fun. This guy here, we did a 128 cube in a street bob with a Two Brothers Racing 2-in-1. You can see they're down a little bit on power compared to the other two at 133. We made 152 foot-pounds of torque, so still great torque. You can see that Two Brothers 2-in-1 still quite significantly softer than this guy here. Very sort of similar to this Freedom 2-in-2 here. That I would have thought this guy would have looked a little more the same as that. They're both Freedom pipes. They're just, these are the straight 2-in-2, and these are the sharp curve radius. But this Two Brothers 2-in-1, still a good result, just a little bit shy on the horsepower. All right, moving on to Ray Summerfield. We did a 128 cube stump puller in a Fat Boy with a Freedom 2-in-1, little short thing. And that was a great result there. Check that out, guys. 138 horsepower, 146. A little bit shy on the torque there, but still heaps available early on. Well, that's hopefully a great little comparison for you guys, just to have a look at some of the different pipes with same camshaft, just how much the pipe changes some of the outputs. All right, let's talk about these cylinders and pistons here. So you can see these guys have heated up quite a bit. That's the rear cylinder. This is the front cylinder. Now the thrust side, so this is, as I said, the thrust side, this side here and this side here. So as the pistons and, well, as the flywheel is rotating, pistons come up and down. As the compression fires it back down, it's trying to push the piston against this side. So this is the thrust side of the cylinder, right? Which you can see is why it's loaded up. So hope that's in focus. Piston to bore clearance is fine, ring end gap's fine, I set all them myself. These guys here, they're designed to spray oil out of that little hole there, right there at the tip. Spray oil out of there, up underneath the pit. So these guys bolt down into the crankcase underneath the piston, underneath the cylinder here, and spray oil up underneath the piston to keep it cool, to stop this happening. Now, I don't know exactly why these guys did it, but they have done it. I've seen blockages of bits of silicon from the crankcase get caught in there and just, you know, past that little check valve there, cause issues. These guys had seemed to blow out okay. I've seen them in the past blow them out, and stuff actually comes out of them, so there could still be something stuck in there. Now, I do know S&S make a option for them. I've used them before and I do agree with them, but guys, look, that was unfortunate. We got that sorted for the customer. Again, third gear here, you know, I'm glad I finally seen one, if I'm totally honest, because I'd never ever seen it before. But yeah, we'll get that one sorted. We got those pistons sorted for him, but the main goal of today's video was just to show you guys the difference in some of the pipe choices here and some of the different results. There's been an awesome response to that little AFR video I did with the tuning stuff there. Now, a lot of you guys want me to go into more detail about that, which I am going to do. We're going to talk about ignition timing, setting our fuel ratio tables, VE tables. We're going to go right through. We're going to do a video on each section. So a video on ignition timing, a video on VEs, etc., all the way through the tuning process. Now, that is going to be fun. It's going to take a lot to do because obviously the videos will be a little bit longer length. I can't sort of condense it into 5 to 8 minutes, but I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't, share it around, leave any comments down the bottom. I do get back to them as quick as possible, and I'll see you in the next one real soon.